Morning crafters, it's like 7:15 a.m. and I'm going to squeeze in this doodle for the day on January 8th, 2015. And I'm going to work backwards. Instead of doing my thin lines and adding thick lines, I'm going to add thick black lines. I'm going to make it a kind of a wintry, mostly snowflake thing. And then I'm going to use my Signo Uniball Broad Gel Pen. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I just haven't quite figured it out. And I'm gonna add the white on top of it. So that's sort of my plan. It's super cold out today, but our school policy is that it has to be 35 below or more to cancel. So there will be no cancellations this week. I think the coldest it got was 22 below. And that was only for a short time in the morning, so they won't close for that. Makes it a little hard to get up in the morning. It's because, you know, you don't want to go outside in that cold. At least I don't. Today should be a little bit easier of a day for me. I have a little bit less responsibility on Thursdays than I do on Wednesdays. Well, that switches every week too, because we have crazy schedules. So we have like our schedules go like an A day, a B day. Some A days have access class, some B days have access class, depends on the day. And then we have late start days where we come late. The kids come to school late. Like they don't start till, I think it's like 10 o'clock instead of 8:30. And then that's a teacher planning time. And so it's hard to keep track of all those different schedules. The kids seem to do just fine with it. I think it's the adults that have the problem. I have it all written down in several different places. I just have to. I have to constantly be looking at it and reminding myself what day and what time. And I see 2 different grades. Not a lot, but I do. I sneak into I'm mostly in the 6th grade, interpreting for one student. And but I sneak into the 7th grade for a math class to help support another student. And that is a whole different schedule because 7th grade has toggles minutes and times with the other classes because they all have to fit lunch in somewhere, so they're not all on the same schedule. And so there's 6th, 7th, and 8th, and then there's another school within our school. I think it's elementary all the way through middle school, that one is. So within our building there's a middle school and a grade school through a middle school. 2 different schools. It's interesting. I don't know if that's dry yet, but I want to add some lines. Hopefully it won't drag it through and screw it up too much. missed that one. There we go. And let's see, maybe do some, a little bit of graying. That'd be cool. That one's not quite the color I'm looking for. I have all my markers above me. All my spectrum markers above me in a couple of big drawers or containers of some sort. I should have maybe done the shading first so that that white really showed up, but that's okay. Some of it will be white and some of it will be gray. I'm almost getting to the point where I need to buy some refills for these markers, I think. And then I'm going to add a little bit of a darker gray. Blend that out. Oh, I have butterfingers this morning. And probably if I am so inclined later on, I'll, before I add this to a card front or whatever I'm going to do with these as a practical use when I'm done, I'll probably do some of those stamped ones. But to keep with Jami Lola's, her rule of everything having to be like 50% your drawing and whatever, I'm just adding the white back in. I just think it looks better, stark white. I'm keeping it, you know, all of my own drawing instead of adding stamps, because otherwise, that way I'm not tempted to add too much of the stamping and, you know, not as much of what's actually hand drawn by me. Because the whole point was that we would actually create doodles, drawings of our own, instead of just stamping designs. But I might get more into the multimedia, I'm not sure, later on. I really like the way this dark white stands out. That's really cool. Okay, I'm gonna call that one done. You guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys next video.